3 there. We have 1 to go. I had all these illusions that we'd have all this extra time. I was like, oh, maybe we'll have to take a mid-presentation break. We'll have so much extra time. And as always, that is never the case. 1 left, Brew Buddies. You can take us home.
Hello, my name is Fred. I'm here along with Mia, Stevie, and Margaret, and we are all excited to present to you Bud Brewies.
Fred, we've been over this. It's Brew Buddies.
Yes, of course. Excuse me. We are all excited to present to you Brew Brewies. Now, what does our app, Blue Burpees, even do? BB Beaties is a social media app for the lovers of...
Okay. So Brew Buddies is a social media app for lovers of beer, breweries, barley, and buddies. Next slide, please. All right, so let's take a look at the user story. Our main focus is really to just help the user make connections. So that could be finding their next hangout or sharing their opinions or simply locating a place nearby to pick up a cold one. Next slide. For contributions, honestly, I'd say this is the coolest project I've worked on because we all had our hands in the code. I tried to make this list saying who did what, but I didn't really know what to write. We really all put in a ton of hard work and divided all of our responsibilities to just tackle the whole project together. It's hard to say who did what. So the plus side of that is that we're all relatively well acquainted with each part of the site. And we often shifted between pair programming and then coding solo. That's off to you, Margaret.
So as you can see, we used a ton of different technologies and packages, but as we're a little bit short on time here, I'd like to just kind of get into the code and show you guys. Now to take you past our homepage.
All right, thank you, Margaret. Now, as you can see, we can navigate to a reviewer's profile
Page is
right here. This review happens to be made by me, so let's check out this profile. All right, now down here, you can see how popular I am and how many friends I have. Let's see, I have 1, 2, too many to count, right? Now, anyone would be lucky to be a friend of mine. So let's just go ahead and try to add a friend. Looks like we have to log in first. So, Stevie, why don't you go ahead and figure out, narrate to us how we can log in.
Yeah, so once you click the sign up button, you can fill out all the fields and you'll notice that they will yell at you if you do anything wrong. So you got to keep up and put in all the right information. And you can even put in an image link if you want a profile pic. So that's pretty cool. You have the little intro so you can tell everyone what you're thinking about. And if you want them to know who you are as a person, you can pick your pronouns, you can enter your birthday. And then if you go to the profile page, you can see your new profile. And you can go back to the home page. And since Fred obviously messed this up the first time, we're going to do it correctly by clicking on View Profile button on this review. And now you can add as a friend with the Add Friend button. This will send us back to our profile page, and you can see now we have 1 friend. And we should get together and hang out. So let's go pick a spot, go to breweries and search 19123. You can see there's a ton of results. And if you go down to our beautiful map with our cool logos, you will see where we are in Philly, and you can always pick a spot. If you go back to the list, Fred. Love City Brewing Company. I love them. We should go there.
No. Listen, I know just the place, all right? I catch them on the gram all the time. All right.
Fred, that's not even in Philly. Where are you?
Oh, you wanted me to find one so that we could hang out together.
Yeah, that would be better. Whatever, never mind. This one's fine. Just, I'll meet you there. Just wait for me and I'll show up, I promise. Click on the brewery for more info and you'll see this beautiful page. Oh, wow, 1 whole star. Great choice, Fred. How about I pick because you clearly suck at this? Go back to my search. Yeah, there we go. 4.7 out of 5 stars. That's what I'm talking about. And let's go ahead and favorite it. And you can add a review for me and give it 5 stars. And let's say great drinks, great people. You can save it. And I know, hey, look, Mia loves it too. Her review's here. Mia, why don't you tell us about your favorites?
All right, sure. So any brewery that you've added to favorites will populate with the heart filled in anytime you view it. This way the user can keep track of their favorites list easily. Let's navigate to the user profile page. So take note now that we're here, some of the nav items that we've been, now that we're logged in, they've since been replaced. So instead of login and sign up, we now only have log out and profile page. But here on the profile page, we see all of the info. Conveniently, we have the ability to change it as well right here. So we'll pretend maybe we move to a new house with a new brewery in town. Let's make an edit. All right, clicking the edit button, change the info to say how excited we are to try in new places. And then after closing the edit feature, our profile gets a new update. Maybe since we moved, or maybe since management changed at this favorite brewery of ours, we no longer want to keep it in our favorites list. Let's remove that by clicking remove. Awesome. Instantly gone. In fact, that's not the only thing around here that needs to go. Let's take a peek over at our friend Fred's profile and see what he's been up to. Yeah, I'm making an executive decision here. Let's get rid of him too.
Whoa, you're removing me as a friend?
Yes, Fred, you need to click the button right now. Go ahead and click it. Oh, finally.
Okay, so Fred, if you can go back to the home page, you can see that we have our latest reviews at the top from Brew Buddies. If you want to go ahead and click on the link, it'll bring us to that place in Heidelberg, Pennsylvania is where you found it. Nobody knows where that is, Fred. Thank you. Now, if we go back to our brewery search, Fred, go to 19123. Go to the brewery that we actually agreed on, Love City. And if you click the 2 arrows, this will also bring you to the website link. Hit back and go back to our page. And at this point, we have all of our information and we can just log out because we know when we're going to meet up. And that is where Fred, you can go on and take us on home.
All right, now there are many options for future development. Currently, our app only deals with beers and breweries, but tangential to them, you can imagine a similar app for your liquors and wines and cocktails. Now, when we're imagining a liquor or cocktail side of our future app, you would imagine that it would be more home-based, right? A user would not expect a liquor buddy or cocktail buddy to not necessarily search for venues like we currently do in Bud Breweries.
It's Brew Buddies.
Hold on. Say it again.
Brew
Brew
Buddies.
Buddies. Brew Buddy. Man, who came up with this name?
You did.
Oh, that's right. All right. Now, Brew Buddies has a ton of room for future development, and Stevie has more to say.
So ideally, we'd like to expand to cocktails as well. So we could have recipes, shopping lists, even like substitution notes from friends or other users saying like, hey, you should try it with honey whiskey next time. Or be able to search for substitutions if you don't have all the ingredients. Another feature we'd like to add is to also be able to have users to look up new things to try based on what they already like, whether it's cocktails, liquors, wines, beer. And then we could expand once again to your friends being able to recommend things to you based on your current likes.
We're also interested in adding like mocktails and other inclusive non-alcoholic options. So, everyone can brew with their buddies. Another important feature we thought would be
Sorry not to cut
invaluable-
you off. That was over 10 minutes. So
right.
I just know there's people lining up in the waiting room now. So
No, you good.
You want to, yeah, maybe 60 more seconds or something. You want to wrap up whatever the last thought is?
Honestly, we're just happy to all be here. And on behalf of Team Brew Buddies, thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Our last group, we finally made it. No, this is great. I really like the cohesiveness, for lack of a better term, of the design. Everything, I feel like I've said this in other presentations, but everything just felt like it belonged together, right? It could be very easy to, develop the homepage screen and somebody else works on the brewery search screen and then somebody else works on the profile screen and you get these like disjointed experiences. But I think, I'm not sure who mentioned it, but when in the early slides, you all mentioned you just work together, you kind of jumped in and jumped out of different things. You all had a full context of the app. And I think those types of decisions really kind of highlight that it all just felt like it belonged together. So I think you all did a really good job with that. And it looked like you had a lot of fun building it. A lot of, if evidenced by the presentation alone, a lot of fun just building it and working together, which is great.